Hi Pisces, it's Mary with SayreSeer Tarot. This is your December 1st through the 15th, 2020 tarot card reading. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're hanging in there with all the excitement going on in the world. Okay, I had a plan, but they said to scratch it, so just go with the way I do it sometimes, where I just tell the story, and maybe this will be your story. I have the Eight of Pentacles. This is a Cook's Tarot. It's really adorable. So this is what we do every day. This lady right here, or this, yeah, I think it's a lady or gentleman. Who knows? This person is making pies, you know? They're making pies. They make the same pies every day. They're really good at making pies. That's what they do. They've mastered pie making, okay? What we do every day, and we master what we have mastered. Or maybe somebody wants to master something, okay? Maybe somebody here wants to master how to be happy at home, how to have passion in the relationship, or how to have a good relationship. Did I just say that? Maybe they want to have a relationship. It's kind of like mastering that part of their life where they have good relationships, Pisces. Okay? To have the passion and to keep it and to build on it, something that's stable and lasting. Then I have the Ten of Wands reversed as the next card, and this is not so bad reversed because it depends on what's around it, but ready to release that whatever's been holding you back, ready to give back some of the burdens that you're carrying for other people, and just carry for other people. But okay, so I have this bag of carrots, which appears to be a burden in this picture. I have Joe Blow's carrot. I have Harriet's carrots. And they're heavy. And why am I carrying their carrots? They're capable of carrying their own carrots. I'm going to give these back. That way I only have 3 or 4 carrots. And I can peel all these myself and cook them. I don't have to do for other people what they can do for themselves. Okay, for example. Okay, let me get one more card here. And then I have the Knight of Wands reversed, you know. So, Knight of Wands upright it's fire energy. And the Knight of Wands is Knights are fast anyway, okay? Knights are more air energy. Yeah, that's right, they're air energy. Okay, and so we have air and fire. That means this knight is really fast. He can be very passionate because knights are always on some kind of mission, you know? They're like running here or going there on their horse, typically. So they don't stay too long, especially with this Knight of Wands gets excited about something, but he's up and gone. So reversed. Well, Pisces, maybe somebody you know, you've been embracing this energy, not wanting to stay in one place too long previously, not wanting to take that risk because I don't want to get all tied up and stuff. But in a way that's been kind of burdening you also, or somebody's been burdened by that. Maybe now you're ready to master a good relationship. Think about settling down a little bit. Face some of the wands. Oh, by the way, she has a monkey on her back that's stealing her carrots too. And yeah, so anyway, like all the burdens plus having to worry about that monkey on your back. Okay, just saying. Okay, so let's get some more information about this mastery. This thing you would like to master. And we'll just say it's you, okay, Pisces? Okay, I got 2. I got Page of Wands reversed. So this is no exciting news. Maybe how am I going to master that when I don't know? Is there no prospects for you, Pisces? Queen of Wands, Maybe the people that, maybe you've lost a little bit of, okay, so Queen of Wands, this is fire energy. But if this is somebody, maybe you're not meeting, you haven't met somebody that is inspiring to you, that's the type of person you want, the passionate type of person you want. If you do know somebody that this Queen of Wands reversed represents, she's not confident enough and not, I don't know, she just, it's not inspiring, because typically this would be somebody that wants to take from somebody else, and she doesn't want to create something, she just wants to take something, okay? So this would be like the mistress that wants to take from the married guy away from his wife, okay? Also, if it's representing you, it could be that you don't have confidence right now. So you're thinking, how can I do this when I don't have any confidence? And the people that I'm meeting, they're not a good choice. I'm not inspired by them. Okay. But it's really interesting that you have 6 cards and 5 are wands. And 4 of them are reversed. So this would tell me that you're lacking a lot of passion. You're lacking passion, inspiration, creativity. It's interesting. And this Knight of Wands over here, he's drinking something. I'm kind of wondering if somebody quit drinking here. I don't usually see that there, but he's flying on. Okay, let's go back to this guy. Let's just take a look here. He's riding on, a fake horse, one of those fake horses. Like a horse broom, okay? And he's got something he's drinking, okay? I just think he's a little bit in an illusion there, okay? So that's wanting to get out of that energy. So let's move on to the 4 of Wands. This is that commitment, a good commitment, inspiration, inspired by this commitment, building something with somebody, like a home life, a marriage, or an engagement. And I have more wands. Wow. I have the 9 of Wands, okay? And this guy is being attacked by cats, by 9 of them, okay? But he's trying to hold up because he's got this big hunk of cheese. This hunk of cheese is worth it. So wanting to defend what's important to you. Somebody is wanting to defend that, but they're getting overwhelmed. How can I possibly do this when you're meeting people that are not inspiring or not being inspired yourself? But then I have the World. Breathe. And let this part of the lesson go. And they're saying it doesn't have to be a fight. Close this chapter. Stop saying, I'm not inspired. Why am I meeting the wrong? Stop that. Because that is actually looking at why isn't this instead of why can't it be, What am I not seeing? How can I create this? Why isn't this? How those words feel versus how can I create it? It's 2 different feelings. One is open and one's closing. One's opening the idea. How can I create this? Versus why does this keep happening? It just feels different, One feels expensive, one feels contracting. I don't know why I had such a hard time saying that, Pisces. Okay, so let's go to the 10 of Wands now. What do we need to know about releasing the burdens and really looking at our own desires, our own, burdens that we're still carrying? And what about this monkey on our back, by the way? 7 of Pentacles. That is what we invest in. Let's look at our investment so far, okay? It's about reviewing our investments. And then I have the Tower. Oh, that's reversed, but it could be, what kind of destruction are we trying to avoid? Okay. Maybe something is not avoidable. maybe wherever we've been spending our time. And it could be this person that we were talking about. If you have a relationship and it's not happy and you can't build with this person, or maybe somebody's avoiding the tower, because in this picture, the tower is all the dishes going down. The pile is too high. They're too high, and those dishes have to get washed sometime or broken. So if there's too many, some break, you sweep them up, you keep what you can as a lesson, right? But the dishes will never be the same after they break. So there may not be any avoidance of whatever needs to fall, because it is getting out of the place of the burdens where we give back some of them, and maybe some things need to be spoken, like, what are we investing in here? Do you want the things I want? Because it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't look like it. Pisces is about how does it feel, right? So let's move on to the Knight of Wands. This energy, this night energy that is either in maybe flighty, and it's kind of an in and out, off and on energy. Oh, and more wands. I just am amazed. 2 of Wands. Okay, so this is the choice card, the fork in the road, needing to make a choice. So I have 2 paths, okay? I have the world in front of me or this cake. But it actually is either candle. So this is really interesting because it talks about burning the candle at both ends. Kind of looks like something's been going on like that here. But it also talks about the 2 of Wands is always about 2 paths, okay? I have the path that's kind of safe and it's kind of what I know, and then I have the path that I don't know about, that is a risk, but it could be facing my fear also, facing the fear that maybe I can be happy with or without somebody. I just can be happy if I really start doing things for myself. Really looking at what needs to be cleaned up, what needs to be changed, and that would include myself, what I need to change within me, how I can look at situations different and move forward in a different way. Just as easily as saying what's possible versus everything, the same thing keeps happening. Anything's possible. It's just a different way of looking at it. But sometimes we got to go through that death process first. This is death. Yep. Death and rebirth. There's a wishbone right there. See how big that wishbone is? And there's a big knife. I don't forgot what kind of knives these are called. I used to know that. It's in a big pot. There's a whole bunch of baby chicks everywhere. And there's a star behind it. So death is Scorpio. Scorpio's water. Pisces, what do you need to leave behind here? And what is your wish? Because you got a big wishbone right here on death. What do you wish to leave behind? Page of Pentacles. And what kind of opportunities do you want? What is it you want to learn? What is it yeah, that's it. Communication about an offer. What kind of offer do you want? Who do you want to offer something to? And then the last card here is 5 of Wands. This is still talking about passion, chaos, competition. Maybe you want to have a bake-off. Maybe you really do. You want offers, not competition. Chaos. You want offer, but you know what? I think the saying here, Pisces, is that maybe you thrive on the chaos a little bit. So let me ask you this, because there's a bit of chaos here. There's off and on, up and down, here and there, and there's a lot of push and pulling as far as like life force. It's like life force, the wand's energy, passion, excitement, burdens. Almost a whole suit of wands is in here. But there's some pentacles in here that's about grounding. And, well, it kind of looks and feels, Pisces, like you might need to ground a little bit more. There's not really a lot of cups. There's death. So kind of somebody's out of their element here. So here's what I've got. They're asking me to ask you if you really want to leave some of that chaos behind, because it kind of looks like you're kind of thriving in it in a way, or creating it over and over. Maybe there's a lot there. Or not being able to leave it behind in your thoughts for some reason. So if you feel like you really do want to master your life and kind of eclipse that out of your life, okay, if we have an eclipse is happening, then what do you think that would look like? Because it's like saying you want one thing, but still going through the steps of keeping certain things in your life. Almost like, well, I don't want it all to go away. I don't know, like a fear of leaving it behind, that you won't be happy. I don't know. Somehow it is exciting. And yeah, I guess it is, especially if that's what we know. How will we be something else if that's all we've known? That's a good question. But if it's not a happy place, then why would we consider that? That's those two paths, the two paths where one is what you know. It's they say it's the devil you know versus something that's totally different. But some people rather be in the hurt and pain they know than in the fear of the unknown. It's just something to think about. Okay. I'm just going to get like one or two more oracle cards and send you on your way. Diving into new depths. I like that. There's a deeper meaning to what is happening. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what is really going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Allow yourself to dive deeper into what it is you are feeling about your current situation. So that would be, why do I feel like I can't get away from this? Why does being truly happy and stable scare me? Did this happen before? When do things go wrong in relationships? All of those steps. When do I start feeling uncomfortable when I try to create change? When do you? And that would be, that may open up that point there where you're triggered and not even thinking about it, but you do what you always do. What's going on at that moment? So it might help to go back to different relationships or different situations when you make that, when you pivot to old. You're doing real good and then you pivot to the old. What happens before that or at that time? Okay? That'll help you a lot. It'll help you troubleshoot your behavior and your investment, because we had the mastery and then we had the investment, and then we had burdens, and there's an undermining energy there that's not so unusual. And as Pisces, it's about bringing what's unseen into the scene, bringing out sincerity. I really like this card. It's beautiful. This is the what are these called? Well, I'll tell you later. I'll find it. The box is here somewhere. So odd. Nature's Wisdom Oracle. Thank you. Ah, somebody's screaming at me. Okay, Daffodil. I'm having a dog problem. I'm not sure who's more stubborn, but probably me. It's just a training thing. It's a frisbee thing, okay? If you must know. The daffodil reminds you to always be sincere, be truthful, honest, and all who know you will appreciate you. All right? Simple. Because there's something that's not genuine in the previous story. There's like a distraction or a avoidance there. So truthful, honest, integrity. How about if you can start with yourself, okay? Because I know it sounds quite silly, but we must be able to give it to ourselves first, then we can see that we deserve it from others. But if we can't give it to ourselves, then how can we see that? So, love you, Pisces. Have a good couple weeks. Take care.